What's happening there, guys, and welcome back to our channel. While there are reports that Marvel's Galactus may make an appearance in Phase 4 of the MCU, his most deadly herald will be absent due to legal issues. Let's find out whether Tiamut will lure Galactus to Earth. Number 5. Galactus and the Heralds. Even though there have been numerous heralds, the most powerful of them will not be shown on screen due to legal difficulties. What's the explanation behind this? Because Superman isn't a Marvel figure, but rather DC's most legendary superhero. There's been much discussion about the likelihood of villains like Doctor Doom and Galactus arriving in the MCU after a Phase 4 teaser using the Fantastic Four emblem, and the MCU remake of the Marvel superhero team was announced. The MCU needs a new adversary for Phase 4 who can usher in a world-ending catastrophe that leads to an epic crossover, a position that Galactus is a logical fit for. Number 4. Eternals creating space for Galactus. The Celestials, who were extensively featured in the Eternals film, may be employed in some manner to streamline Galactus' debut into the larger cinematic world, which implies one of his heralds would most likely arrive to proclaim his presence. The Silver Surfer will most probably be Galactus' first on-screen herald in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, even though there have been several others, including the Fallen One, Redshift, Firelord, Airwalker, Texar the Tamer, Nova, Stardust, as well as Morg. Other Marvel heroes have also taken up the position, such as Frank Castle as the Cosmic Ghost Rider in the Earth TRN 666 reality, and Thor temporarily becoming a herald during Donny Cates and Nick Klein's The Devourer King storyline. Aunt May was also a herald in a weird what-if scenario. In this plot, Galactus' appetite for worlds was replaced with bait products such as Twinkies. Kazar, Lord of the Savage Land, is the current herald as revealed in Avengers number 50. Despite the fact that there have been numerous Galactus heralds and the plot is most likely out of continuity, Superman is the most powerful of them all. The circumstances that led to the Man of Steel becoming a herald took place in Dan Jurgens and Art Thibbert's Superman Fantastic Four one-shot. The Nullifier is the only weapon Galactus fears, and after realizing it was the Watcher who helped the Fantastic Four find it, he accusingly says, "You have given a match to a child who lives in a tinderbox." Jor-El sent Superman a message warning him that Galactus was to blame for the destruction of Krypton, and he implored his son to take revenge on their fallen planet. Number 3. A potential Marvel/DC crossover. Superman flew to the Fantastic Four's universe to enlist their assistance, determining Galactus' part in Krypton's destruction. However, an orb assaulted Superman and imbued him with the power cosmic, transforming him into the next Galactus Herald. Reed Richards admitted that Superman was now the second strongest entity in the cosmos after Galactus himself, having both the power cosmic and his Kryptonian powers. With a sense of self-identity shattered, Superman set out to find a universe to consume for his new master. When Kal-El remembered Krypton's devastation and utilized the power cosmic against his new leader, who quickly took it away from him, he was set free. Number 2. The Galactus in comics. Finally, Galactus was prevented from feeding on a sentient world life by the Fantastic Four and Superman. It was also shown that Galactus was not responsible for Krypton's destruction, and that it was all a ruse by Cyborg Superman to play with the Man of Steel. Before returning to his home world, Galactus torched the Cyborg. Superman handed Franklin Richards his cape as a parting present because a crossover picture between Marvel and DC is unlikely to happen anytime soon. Superman as the Herald of Galactus is unlikely to appear on the screen. Furthermore, Disney has sought to purchase Warner in the past. If this happens again in the future, a whole new universe of possibilities will open up, including the possibility of seeing the Devourer of Worlds sharing screen time with DC's finest superhero. Number 1. So will Tiamut the Celestial lure Galactus to Earth? The Celestial Tiamut the Communicator was in charge of informing the Fulcrum of the Celestials' findings. During the second host of Earth, his fellow Celestials assaulted, betrayed, and confined him behind the mountain. Tiamut ultimately awakened and decided to evacuate humankind according to his criteria rather than the Celestials. Galactus' role also sets him apart from the Celestials the most. Galactus, as the devourer of worlds, must consume planets to exist. He doesn't play with his food, and he's not here to pass judgment. He merely wants to eat, so he uses his massive spaceship to transform a planet into pure cosmic energy and eats it. Galactus will sometimes fill a mortal with the power cosmic, enlisting them to serve as his herald and scout for new planets to devour, but he doesn't have the same goals, as the Celestials don't work on the same scale. Galactus isn't one of the Celestials just because he's big from another universe and wears a funny hat. And he could still have a part to play in the Marvel Cinematic Universe if and when that Fantastic Four movie gets off the ground. With massive cosmic entities clearly at play, everything seems conceivable in this vivid universe's Marvel movie side. Do let me know your thoughts on this in the comments down below, and I'll keep you guys informed with another video going forward. Take care now.